This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Green 80. Right here, 41 Mike. I'm coming. Right.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. 12. Zebra.
On second and very short, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Zebra. Hey, 0. Rough pass.
Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check three. Bang.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. High. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's get off the field.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Mike, 55. Go. Who that?
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2nd and 5 now. Watson going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 58 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting this one go. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 77 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
He's crashing. He's checking crap. He's checking.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check. Watch the action. Tempo.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 4. Out. Get around.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
It's a gain of 5.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Touch, 315. Alert. Watch the pass.
On first down, Brosize. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Alert.
And here's Wilson. On play action. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson going to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
29-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Watch twist. 56.
Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Procise. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. 55.
Wilson off the play fake. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
We want it. Come to my world. 54 is much. 54. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it. Let's go.
Watson. Open man. The tight end fails. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
56 to Mike. 56
on first down, Watson. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
54. Mike 54. You can't block me.
To throw again on second down. Watson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check, 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 check.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
65.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Watson now to throw. The catch made by Miller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Right there, 56.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the chart.